What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday morning to everyone. And might as well say it. I know that, there's a lot of this Crown Jewel, match card that we're looking at going, but, we know it's a Saudi show. We know what puts a lot of them together, makes the prince happy, then hail. That's the only real important thing during all of it. There's been a lot of shit showery through a lot of this. I mean, it's still the only thing I remember from the DX Brothers of Destruction matches. Triple H tearing his pec really that fast, and pretty sure Shawn kicked Kane's mask off his head while he was on the top turnbuckle, top rope. There it was not good. Brock has had some moments. Goldberg and Taker. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It hasn't been the greatest thing, but there's still some good stuff on the card that I think will at least give us good matches, and that's really the really important factor of it. At least winning some stuff on there that will be good and entertaining for all of us to see, because that's what I mean. The whole point of it is, even though some of it you could tell it's literally just for the international crowd and to make them happy, because otherwise there's no point in booking it because it's really god awful. Nothing we can do about it though. So I'm going to be watching it. Hopefully, all of you are going to be watching it. We're going to go through this as quick as we can to save y'all a lot of time. And well, if I ramble on about how stupid some things are, I'm sorry now, but I'll try to keep it as short as humanly possible, because there is a lot of just what's the point besides just filler and star power. And sadly, again, not what you get at these shows. But starting off, Bray Wyatt will be there in some capacity. I'm okay with that, given time of day is superstar. Pretty sure he won a title there. Like, he's a big deal around the world, whether you like him or not. He's a big deal. They want him, and even if he's not in action again, I see people complaining about him not having a match yet. Like, I'd rather him keep doing this because it's entertaining and it's different, and it keeps you different phases of it. It keeps you hooked. I mean, I'd rather see this than be told Veer is coming for like 8 or 9 straight months every week. That sucked. Or Omos in 4-on-1 handicap matches. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see Bray back. I'm excited to see what he's doing. I really am enjoying what he's been doing. I think, it's a completely different side of him. I'm glad to see, where they go with it. Look at all the speculation and rumors and everything going on, trying to figure out who Uncle Howdy is from, Malachi Black, who, we just saw a vignette for the House of Black the other day on Dynamite. So obviously, it's not him underneath that mask unless it's the ultimate middle finger. And I mean, Bray's brother would make sense. Bo, I think it'd be really cool to finally get him something he could sink his teeth into. That's really, really good, because no offense, the Bo Leave thing was never going to work. It wasn't. Well, at least on the main roster, wasn't going to get over nearly as well. The kid can wrestle and all that, but it just wasn't going to be, a thing. And I hope that it's him. I know he's going to be one of the characters. I just think it'd be really cool if it was, him to be that, just to carry it on and give him something again, sink his teeth into. That was his biggest problem. What was he going to do with that character? Like, it just, like, it worked, but it was like the Bailey hugging character or the Irish last kicker, where you had to get rid of it for your own sanity, safety, and career longevity. So hopefully he's one of them and he comes up. But I'm excited to see what he's going to do. The OC versus Judgment Day in a 6-man tag. Say if Rhea isn't there, obviously I'm going with the OC. Dragging out farther. If Rhea's there, it's still going to get drug out farther, but we know who's going to win that. It all comes down to if she's there. And I do believe I saw photos from there that someone shared that she is there, but it all depends on if she's going to come out and make her presence known. That's the big one we don't know, but we all know if she's there, pretty much almost all but guarantee, unless someone has a steel cup on to go for the low blow, pull a China. And she was doing them, and dude had the steel cup on, like we could do that. Change it up, be a little nostalgic, but no offense to them. Much as I like AJ, no matter how much I think Carl Anderson is one of the prettiest spine busters around, no matter what I think about, Finn and Damian Priest, which we all know I've actually, liked. I liked Priest since he came back to NXT all the way back, not that long ago. I just don't, you know, it's not excited about it. What can I say? I'm over it. Because if she is there, it's going to be the same thing on repeat, and that's all they've done. And how many times can you see the same thing? It's kind of like AEW in that sense, where they have to keep doing the same thing repeatedly. They can't seem to help themselves. Braun versus Omos. I'm just going to hope it's quick and that Strowman wins. And we have to suffer less. I mean, they could go out there and completely, fool all of us and put on a great match. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure most of you don't think it's going to happen. And it wouldn't make any sense to bring Strowman back and have him lose this quick, especially to Omos. No offense to Omos. What has he done ever? It would make no sense. We'll see. Hopefully, it's better than we all think. Hopefully. I'm not holding my breath on that one, though. I'm glad to see Strowman back. I just don't get him and Omos. Like, you brought him back for that. I get it. It's what the Saudis want. But still doesn't make it look fucking sense. I don't care who you are. That is dumb. Hopefully they prove me wrong. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross, steel cage match. That's one I don't know because I could see both. It's one of those, do you see Drew losing again on another premium live event to him, even though I think he can afford it? You see Kross lose, and they just brought him back. And I'm talking, being right up in the champion's face straight to Drew. Like, it's one of those. Like, I don't see him losing after they just brought him back. And I mean, can Drew take another loss? I still see Kross walking out. I still think he's going to walk out the winner of the match, regardless of how it all, like, there's always something. But Drew can take the loss. It's Drew McIntyre. He can take it as compared to Kross. Hopefully it's the end of it all. I don't think it's going to be the end of it all. But I see Karrion winning that one just again. He just got back, him losing to Drew. Even though it wouldn't really, do anything, Drew doesn't need it because he's Drew and where they've positioned him. He can still go out there and put on killer matches. So, again, compared to some of the matches, that's very exciting. But I'll put it on Kross just because, again, I don't see him coming back and losing to Drew that fast. Even if it is a Saudi show and it means nothing. Literally, no offense to anyone, it means nothing. But don't see it happening. Alexa and Asuka defend against Io Sky and Dakota Kai of Damage Control. Hopefully, sadly, their song sucks so bad, but they're in Saudi, who never gets them. So they'll still be cheering for it regardless of the Women's Tag Team Championships. All I got to say is it'd be really dumb to switch it back to them already. Want them on Monday, lose them on Saturday. Like, that would be dumb if they switched it back that fast. Not looking forward to it. We'll see. They could prove me wrong, and it's nothing against them. It's just everything's just felt off. And again, it would be dumb to have them switch back so fast. Literally, what the hell is the point of them even getting them in the first place? And I know they love to do a lot of that, but that would be ridiculous in my opinion. So I think Alexa Bliss and Asuka are going to hold on to them. But again, who cares? The women's tag division has started out such a good thing, and it's gone to such shit that it's just, what's the point? Like, it's gone to hell in a handbag. That's just me being honest. They, such a great idea at its inception, but they just don't have like women teams, enough of them to actually make it a thing. Well, if they don't have the women, they have the women. It's just, I don't know. So it doesn't really matter who comes out of it. I just think it'd be dumb for them to switch it back. The Usos are going to defeat the Brawling Brutes to remain the undisputed tag champions. Obviously, the New Day already set it up for next week too well to see if they could beat them before they set the new record. So, one more time, we know who's walking out of it. Bianca defends the Raw Women's Championship against Bayley in a last woman standing match. I mean, Bayley has Damage Control there with her. But will they actually pull the trigger on getting the belt off of Bianca? I don't have faith in them to do it. I think, perfect timing for Bayley to do it because it would give Damage Control some, spark and do all that. But will they actually get the title off of Bianca? No offense to her, it's just the same thing on repeat all the time. Well, I always say it's funny that Remember, she's at ringside. She's not on commentary. She's just sitting next to them. But who the hell wants to listen to it? It's literally the same thing on repeat. It's gotten stale to me. I just don't know what's. We'll see what's going to happen with it. I don't know. Lesnar and Lashley. I want to say Lashley just because I don't see Brock really going over and winning a lot anymore in this phase of his career. But I'm hoping that Brock wins this one, which means it would even it out, especially after how garbage the first one was. We all watched it. That wasn't good. After that, we waited for forever. That's what they threw together in 9 seconds. It was dumb. I hope Lesnar wins it just for a rubber match. So they can have a final one down the road somewhere. And let them go. Just beat the hell out of each other. That's the only reason why I'm picking Brock. Why I want him to win. I mean, but really, I think we can all agree that at this point in Brock's career, he doesn't go over. He really never goes over. He's so over. He doesn't have to win or anything. The crowd still, digs it. But I just want for a rubber match so they could do it properly somewhere not in Saudi. And we'll see. Again, I know they're going to beat the hell out of each other. It's just how long will it be? Will there be any dumbness? That's the big one. Again, feeling Lashley because Brock doesn't have to go over or win. But I'd like to see a rubber match and do it properly again just because Vince did that first one so bad. I think even it out and then let him do it proper, put even bigger together down the road to get it all done. But we'll see. And then obviously Roman's going to defeat Logan Paul and remain champion. And I'm telling you, if he's the one to actually finally beat Roman, heads might actually literally explode. Might literally. Like that would be just dumb, but I think it's going to be a good highlight for the night because I think Logan Paul's super talented. It's just his brothers there, the bloodlines there. Like there's just too much stupid for it to not get stupid. So it's going to, no matter what, regardless. I just hope it's a good match. And again, I don't see Roman losing, especially a Logan Paul. No offense to Logan Paul, but hell of a match. If they have him lose that, I don't even want to know the reaction to the world if he beat all these people and everybody and loses to Logan Paul. No offense to Logan Paul. Again, super talented kid. Roman's going to walk out somehow. We all know it, but we do know it's not going to be anywhere near the worst card on the match because no matter who you are, no matter how you feel about Logan Paul, he hurts my head. But the matches he's put together, impressive. So hopefully it's good, but we'll see what happens. And hopefully a lot of that stuff, like the OC Judgment Day, Braun Moss, the women's tag championships, like hopefully that stuff, surprises us and is better than I imagine it's going to be at least. Hopefully it surprises me. Hopefully, it's good for everybody. And again, like I said, hopefully whenever the contract's done, might not even said it. Hopefully, that's it. And we don't have to worry about these ridiculous shows anymore where they're just throwing random stuff together at a wall and putting big stuff together just to make those people happy. And that's not, a shot at the people of Saudi. It ain't their fault. And hopefully everything's okay security wise because I saw Iran was threatening attacks too. So hopefully that doesn't turn into anything stupid, but they did it during the F1 race there too, and nothing happened. So we shall see. But post show is going to come either tonight or tomorrow, depends on how long the Xfinity Series race goes for. It starts at 6. So I don't know, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to share it out, follow along until that post show. Enjoy your night. Peace.